up, guys? Welcome back to What Cheers. I'm Nick, and tonight I'm going to be doing my first ever re-review of a beer. That's right, and I've chosen to do Stone's Enjoy by IPA. I previously reviewed the third batch of this beer, which was the 12-21-12, and I just thought it was fantastic. One of the reasons is that I just love the concept. I've always been one of those people who was very nitpicky about bottling dates, and always was frustrated by the fact that you'd go into all these shops and you'd be finding 6-month to a year-old IPAs sitting around that they were trying to sell you. And so when this concept came out last year, I just thought brilliant. And whether or not the beer was good, I thought it was a really cool concept. And it turns out that they put out a absolutely killer, world-class double IPA, and as far as I'm concerned, it's the best hoppy beer that Stone has ever made. And now it's been a continuous release. This one is the 10th release that they've done since they started last year, and it pretty much comes out once a month or once every other month, and it goes to different places in the country depending on who asks for it. Basically, they have like a poll on the website, and they now use Twitter and Instagram for people to tag, and basically whatever region gets the most requests for it gets the beer sent to them. So the whole concept is just really cool. This beer has a 35-day shelf life from bottling, where they want you to drink it. After that, it gets pulled off the shelf, and it's no good. I mean, it's made to be drank immediately. And that's what I'm going to do right now for you guys. So let me give you some details on this beer. So because I'm not going to memorize all these hop varieties, I'm going to read you right now real quick what's in this beer. So the hops bill: Calypso during the mash, Super Galena hop extract for bittering, Simcoe, Delta, Target, and Amarillo for flavor, Motueka, Citra, and Cascade for aroma, and then Nelson Sauvin and Galaxy for dry hopping. And they use 1 pound per barrel of Nelson Sauvin and Galaxy for the dry hopping. This beer is hopped out the ass, and they did not pull any punches with this one. It's just all hops. So it comes in at 9.4%, and it's 88 IBUs. So yeah, it's a big hoppy beast of a beer. So this one was bottled on 8/9/13, and today is 8/25. So it's already halfway through its shelf life, its enjoy by date. So yeah, we'll see how this one's doing right now, guys. So I've actually taken this out of the fridge for a little bit beforehand to let it warm, because I find that you really just get all the aromas better that way and the flavors. So it's been out for about 10 minutes, and let's give it a pour. I mean, it's one of the clearest beers I've ever seen. Obviously one of the clearest IPAs. You can just see right through this. I mean, it's gorgeous. It's like a nice golden color to it, medium golden, crystal clear. You can see the carbonation coming up. It's not extreme. It's not going nuts or anything like that. But you can see it's well carbonated, and I didn't pour it too aggressively, but it has a really nice, like slightly off-white head, with just some nice smaller bubbles forming around, and we'll check out the lacing as we get into this, but it just looks like a gorgeous IPA. I can't wait. Let's get an aroma on the Stone Enjoy by. Oh yeah, see, I'm glad I let it warm up. You just get everything right off the bat. Big juicy tropical notes, big pineapple, peach, mango. I don't remember it being this tropical from the batch that I reviewed last time. And then you get that really nice, super dank hoppiness, like that earthiness. You get some of that pine, that resin. But it's really interesting because it's so well integrated that you're just pulling out a lot of different things. I mean, a lot of IPAs are usually one way or the other, really tropical or really like earthy and piney. This one has a really nice balance to it, and you can smell both integrated with each other really well. yeah, it just smells like an absolutely really well done hoppy as hell beer. So let's give it a taste, guys. Cheers. Really follows the nose, honestly. The taste is just so beautifully integrated. Again, you're getting that tropical fruit character right up front, immediately followed by that super dank resinous hop character, and then it finishes with all that nice hoppy bitterness, dries out your palate, and then it's like a slight bit of sweetness in the finish. But for 9.4%, it drinks so easily, so smoothly. I really think this is better than last year's that I had even. And this year, maybe it's just me, but I noticed that the carbonation seems to be toned down a little bit, so it comes across a lot smoother. The carbonation isn't as biting, and it leaves really the hops to shine in that area. You get that nice hop bitterness on the tongue. I just can't quite describe how well integrated this beer is with so many different hops. But you can tell that they put a lot of thought into this and a lot of effort to make this beer the way it is, because it's very unique. It's very hard to describe, to be honest with you, but you're just getting the classic Stone over the top hoppiness, but it's almost like it's their perfected beer, because there isn't quite a Stone hoppy beer like this. It's almost like they threw all their best ideas together and they came up with this, because I don't think I've ever tasted a better Stone IPA, and I just think it's amazing that they created this. So cheers to them. Very unique, extremely drinkable, hoppy, sweet, dry, and such an interesting combination of hops that you're just pulling all kinds of things out of it. You could drink this and pull out things all night. So. Alright guys, I'm not going to sit here and talk any longer, because I don't think you need me to at this point. This beer is just absolutely awesome. If you can get it, get it. It's kind of hard to find, it's limited, it only comes out to certain areas, so you might have to hunt for it, but get it fresh, drink it fresh, share it, enjoy it. It's just a really unique beer, and it's just a fantastic statement to freshness, in the craft scene for hoppy beers, and nobody else has quite done it like them yet. So I like to see if any other breweries start following their lead with this. This beer has a 98 score on Beer Advocate, and the Bros gave it a 98 as well. I'm actually going to up my score from last year, and I'm going to give this a 98 as well. To me, the uniqueness of it, the integration of all those hops, and to make it balanced and awesome is really, I give them high praise for this. It's definitely the best Stone hoppy beer I've ever had, and it is their highest rated bottled beer on Beer Advocate, so it says a lot. So I'm giving it a 98. I don't think there's anything they can improve on it. That's the thing. Some people, the only complaints I hear is that people get an onion taste out of it, but you know what, that's if you let it age or not kept in proper conditions, in my opinion, because I get none of that in this. I'm tasting it the way I understand it, the way they meant it to be. Guys, just so good. One thing I forgot to mention about this beer is that you do get a slight malty presence up front, but that really is just there as a backbone to the hops. I mean, it's there. You can't really put your finger on it too much, but it just kind of helps to balance out the ridiculous hop load in this beer. So again, the balance, with the hops and the malts, it just really, it's so well executed that it'd be hard to beat this, and it tastes like a Stone beer, which is the best part about it. So get your hands on it. I'll see you in the next beer review, guys. Let me know what you think of this beer or any of the other batches that they've done of this beer. Of course, I'd like to know, and remember to subscribe, comment, and I'll see you in the next beer review. Cheers, guys.